Well, I'm now speaking with Tim Crookall about what's happened, particularly for you in Tynwald yesterday, with the student fees, student loans, whatever you want to dress it up as and call it. Yet again, spectacular sort of withdrawal from what you had planned.
Not entirely from what we'd planned, but I mean, it was a strange sort of day, really, because I mean, we were negotiating with Treasury at lunchtime, and we had a meeting with them the afternoon before, it was Monday afternoon as well. So to be fair to everybody, I mean, the final outcome was the right outcome, because we'd actually changed what we were bringing forward. So it would have meant taking through what I had on the paper yesterday and then coming back in February with another paper as an addition, if you like, extra regulations. So the best thing was to withdraw at the end.
You were making it up as you went along, almost. It seemed like. I mean, you were writing things down.
Well, I mean, that was my my notes in reply to what people were saying. So I mean, we had no idea which way it was going to go yesterday. I mean, I was ready to stand up and reply to everybody. So that was why you do your note taking as a minister's job, to reply to everybody at the end of the day. But what happened, as I said, at the end of the day really was, we've got more on the table for the students, we've got more concessions for the students and their families, and it's only right that I come back with a clean bill regulations next month.
So this whole thing has just been rushed, and nothing is happening, because as soon as there's any criticism, you're capitulating.
Again, it seems like it's been rushed, but I mean, normally regulations come forward in February or March. We originally came forward because there was going to be a change this year, a proposed change. We brought them early, if you like. The proposal was to bring them through early in December. And of course, in December, members came to me and I listened to them, and they wanted more time, having gained a couple of concessions then, for them to go back and talk to their constituents. So we gave them, and then we came back again yesterday. And now we've agreed again. And so compared to last year was March. So, I mean, we're still a month ahead, if you like, but I mean, there's no firm date set when the regulations have to come forward.
You can't be happy how this is playing out in the public. It looks completely a shambles for a lot of people watching this, that nothing is getting through.
Hopefully it'll go through, but I agree with you. It does look as though it's been rushed. It's a shambles and all sorts. I'm not happy with it. And I've spent a lot of time, as we should, replying to people, talking to constituents, talking to people who are interested, family in those ages that are going to go to university next year, the year afterwards. We've spent an awful lot of time, not only me, all the members, the department, Treasury, and yes, I agree with you. It's not the tidiest of things to have happened, but at the end of the day, hopefully next month the outcome will be the right one as far as the department and government is concerned.
Is your position tenable? I mean, have you considered resigning from this?
No, not at all. No, not at all. I'm there to do a job. We know we've got to make savings, and I put on the table yesterday, unfortunately, and that had to be listed, of what, if we don't get this through, what might happen.
I mean, you got the Chief Minister himself saying this is a bit of a shambles. It's getting so messy. Let's take this off the table and start again.
Yes, but again, he knew what was happening yesterday, and the easiest way was for me to withdraw the paper and come back next month.
We've been talking to the students, and what was interesting in the interview was they've never got hold of you. They've been trying to talk to you on a one-to-one basis, and you haven't got back to them.
I have honestly never been in. There was a meeting the other night across the road. I was never invited to that. I was never invited to St Ninians or to Ballacomene, where John Shimon went. The only invite I had was on I think it was the 9th, no, it wasn't the 19th, in December to QE2. I was already penciled in that morning to go and visit schools down the south.
Well, they said they've emailed you to try and get hold of you and rung.
I said I'm happy to talk to them, and I'm still happy to talk to them, but I've not had an invite, come and see us, and give us a date. I haven't had that.
Okay, well, we'll pass on the information.
And I'm still happy to do that before next month, more than happy to do that.